Now, some people say that the MLS is a great soccer league. I'm here to tell you that it's not. It's not a great soccer league. It's a great league for players that are here to retire and to do a last hoorah and to play some kind of soccer because they're out of shape and they're out of form to play the big leagues anymore. People who actually know the game and understand the game know that the MLS is kind of a joke. And it's not working when you have great youth players playing with old players that used to be good. It's not a good mix because it's not pushing these youth players and these young players from the ripe age of 16 to 20 to the next level that they need to have to be able to compete worldwide. And what kind of competition is that really for U.S. players? They can outrun them, outperform them, outdo everything all these old players can. So whenever these youth players do get a chance to go to Europe when they're 24, 25, 26, they're so out of shape and they're so out of form, they can't keep up with them. And I'm not going to sit here and talk to you about numbers and how bad it is that youth players, which are from 17 to 20, leave their families and go to Europe. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that. What I'm going to sit here and tell you is for the progression of soccer in the U.S., youth players need to leave. They need to go to richer pastures, and they need to go to Europe to get better. It's just a fact. The competition over there is more severe. The teams are 5 times better than the MLS teams. Roma, which is a team that played in Italy, came over here and played the best team in MLS, which is the LA Galaxy, and beat them like 6-1. What really kind of competition is that? I'm going to throw a few stats at for you, just so you understand the difference between the two. And these statistics come from transfermarket.com. Now that's market without an E. Landon Donovan, before he came back to the United States, was valued at $3.5 million. That was about a year and a half ago. Now, he's valued at $2.5 million, which means he lost $1 million in value in 2 years, or I believe a year and a half to 2 years. Jozy Altidore. He was an American striker that came from the United States and got sold to a European club for $6.5 million. $6.5 million. He's now considered one of the best strikers, American strikers in the world. And that's because he just made that leap to Europe and made that leap to the next level. Clinton Dempsey in 2007 was sold to Fulham for $1 million. $1 million. I'm going to let you sit on that for a second. Because 4 years later, he was sold to another European team for $15 million. He was sold for that much because he was given that chance to go to Europe and to play with the best that you could possibly best play with. You know, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Lionel Messi. All these people are just insanely good and insane players that all these youth players should have the chance to play with and should have the chance to compete. Now, in closing this speech, I just want you to understand, these are just options for people's children. I'm not telling you that you have to do it. I'm trying to persuade you to see my point of view that for the sake of the game, these youth players need to make that leap of faith. They need to make that leap that something good's going to come out of this. Now, you guys might say, oh, well, they're throwing away a possible full-ride college education to do this. They quite possibly could. But the money they'll make is more than enough to come back if it falls out to get a college education. I hope this speech will get you to better understand the U.S. soccer scene, how it works, and the faith in, and hopefully you can have faith in the unknown. Europe is a great place for youth players to go develop their skills, to go make the U.S. national team in the future the best place and the best team in the world. And I hope someday we do win that World Cup and we do bring that title home. Have a good day. Good night.